Okay friends, we are with one more video of unit vector and components of a vector. Now unit vector means what? Clear definition is what? A vector having magnitude equal to 1. Let us understand. Definition and formula for a unit vector. Suppose if I have a vector x which is equal to 5 unit. Magnitude is equal to 5 unit. Right? Now when you divide a vector in 5 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. Okay, so this vector x is divided into 5 equal parts. Present one vector having equal to one part, a vector, new vector, okay, which is having magnitudely unit as compared to vector x. So then the new vector so formed is nothing but called unit vector, which is symbolically represented by ux, and that is represented by cap vector, right? So u cap is the symbol for unit vector. Now definitely when this type of 5 parts, when you join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will become vector x. So we can write vector x is equal to what? 5 times of unit vector x, right? But what is 5? 5 is magnitude of vector x. So this can be write as magnitude can be represented in modulus. So modulus of x, ux. Now subjecting unit vector x is equal to what? Vector upon its magnitude, right? So one more definition for unit vector can also be defined as the ratio of vector upon its magnitude, a ratio of vector to its magnitude, right? So two definitions of unit vector are there. What is that? A vector having magnitude equal to 1 compared to the given vector is called unit vector. And second definition by formula, what is that? The ratio of vector to its magnitude is unit vector of the given vector. So this is what the basic concept of unit vector, right? And you remember this formula. Now related with unit vector, if you consider about the title of the chapter, motion in a plane, that means here we are talking about 2-dimensional motion and 3-dimensional motion, and with reference to the frame, if you represent 2-dimension, okay, o x y, then in this direction, okay, ox, you people can represent x direction में अगर unit vector represent करना है तो that is to be represented by symbol I. Along j direction, unit vector is to be represented by symbol j. And suppose if you have 3 dimension, that means one more axis is to be considered, z axis, right? So k is represent unit vector along z direction. So I, j and k represent unit vectors along x direction, y direction and z direction respectively, right? That means magnitude of I, magnitude of j or magnitude of k, that are nothing but 1 unit. That is why it is called unit vector, right? So only symbols are different. Unit vector I, j and k are the symbols to represent x, y and z direction respectively. Now here, along with the concept of unit vector, we are just going to understand the components of a vector. So let us consider 2-dimension coordinate system, 2-dimension frame of reference, x-axis and y-axis. Now you people know unit vector is to be represented by I and j respectively. O is origin. Suppose in xy plane, that is in 2-dimension, we have one point P, one particle P. So if I want to present a position of particle P, how do we represent? Just by joining O to P by a vector. So let us say that vector is A, right? So vector OP, मतलब कि here OP gives you position of a particle and that we are representing by A. Now I just want to resolve, I just want to get a component of vector A along x direction as well as along y direction. For that, what should we do? For that, we just have to project from the head of vector A along x-axis, and projection should be made along y-axis, on y-axis. Okay, so let us consider a projection from point P on x-axis and y-axis. Let us represent that intersect by M and N on x-axis and y-axis respectively. Okay, magnitude of ON is, let's say, AX. मतलब कि OM becomes what? A part of vector A along x direction, whereas ON become what? A part of vector A along y axis. So as it is along y axis, we are just representing by AY. Okay. So AX and AY is nothing but what? Magnitude of a part of a component of vector A along x direction as well as along y direction, respectively. Did you get that? But this is what magnitude. I want to represent that by a vector. So if I represent that by a vector, just I have to draw with an arrow. But when you represent vector, it will indicate direction, and direction of x-axis is to be represented by what? Unit vector I. The magnitude of unit vector is 1 only. Right? Only I just represent the direction of vector OM. So vector OM is along with direction x-axis, and x direction is to be represented by unit vector I. So here this doesn't change the magnitude, it represents only magnitude direction. That way here, if I want to represent ON by vector, so vector ON is equal to what we can write? AYJ, right? So I and J indicate what? Direction of vector OM and ON respectively. Now, but if you see vector ON and MP, if I represent by MP, vector MP, it is same only, equal vector only. That means vector MP is equal to what? Vector ON, right? And that is what? A by J. Similarly, here one more vector, if you represent vector OM, which is equivalent to vector NP. Here we don't want NP, but vector NP and vector OM will be equal only, and that is to be represented by AXI, right? Now concentrate on triangle. Here vector OM and vector MP form a triangle, right? So if you apply law of addition of two vectors in the triangle method of triangle OMP, what we can get? Vector OM, right? OM plus MP is equal to what? Vector OP. Vector OP is the resultant of these two, vector OM and MP. But what is OM? OM is equal to AXI. So here we are getting AXI. Plus, what is vector MP? MP is equal to AYJ. So AYJ is equal to, what is OP? Now OP is vector A. Vector OP is equal to vector A. OP is only A, right? So A is equal to AXI plus AYJ, right? This is nothing but component of a given vector. So given vector is what? Vector A, and we are getting component along x direction and y direction. So vector A is equal to AXI plus AYJ is nothing but what we can say? Component of a vector. But here we are not ending the topic. Let us discuss. If I want to find out, okay, magnitude, as well as we want to obtain the relation of AX and AY with vector A. So let us further discuss. If I represent vector A is making an angle theta with x-axis. Okay, vector A is making an angle theta with x-axis. Now in triangle, here again we are just applying little bit mathematics. In triangle OMP, if we apply cos theta, so cos theta equal to what? Cos theta is equal to adjacent side. Adjacent side is what? OM divided by what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is OP. Now one important point is to be noted down. OM and OP without vector. Okay, it's only represent magnitude, and magnitude of OM and OP is what? OM is what? AX without direction, without vector. OP is what? Vector A. So we are getting AX. If I cross multiply, AX is equal to A cos theta. Right? AX is equal to A cos theta. This is equation number 2. Similarly, if we apply in the same triangle OMP, if we apply sin theta is equal to what? Sin theta is equal to opposite side. Opposite side is what? MP divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is again OP, which is what? MP is equal to ON, that is equal to AY. So AY divided by A. That means AY can be written as A sin theta. Just keep it in mind. A sin theta. Let us give that as equation number 3. So from equation 2 and 3, one common conclusion we can make. AX is equal to what? A cos theta. AY is equal to what? A sin theta. Now x axis के साथ वेक्टर कितना एंगल बना रहा है? थीटा. Whereas this, if I modify equation number 3, I can write A cos of 90 minus theta, right? That is equal to sin theta only. A cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta only, right? तो यहाँ पे वेक्टर A y एक्सिस के साथ हम किस कंपोनेंट की बात करें? y कंपोनेंट की. तो this vector A is making an angle 90 minus theta only with y axis, right? So here also we are getting cos theta, here also cos of 90 minus theta. So we can make conclusion. What is that? The conclusion is nothing but the component of the given vector, either x or y or z. Okay, if you consider 3-dimensional coordinate system, then what we have? The component of given vector is equal to what? Here we have two product, vector, magnitude of vector A and cosine value of angle made by the component with the given vector, right? Are you understanding? So we are just concentrate more importantly, component of a given vector is equal to product of magnitude of vector and cosine value of angle made by vector with its direction, right? That way AY is equal to what? A cos 90 minus theta, right? That means AY is equal to what? We have magnitude of vector, component of vector along y axis is what? Magnitude of vector and cosine value of angle made by vector with that component, right? So here 90 minus theta is to be formed. So this is what the general rule या common rule is to be formed कि भाई कोई भी component वेक्टर का कोई भी डायरेक्शन में फाइंड करे तो दैट इज इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर एंड कोसाइन वैल्यू ऑफ एंगल मेड बाय दैट वेक्टर विद द गिवन कंपोनेंट, राइट? नाउ हियर वी आर गोइंग टू ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम दिस, अगर 3 और 2 को डिवाइड कर दो, इक्वेशन 3 and 2, if you divide, okay, what will you get? From equation 2 and 3, yeah, 3 and 2, if you divide, what will you get? A sin theta divided by A cos theta is equal to what? AY upon AX. Now here A get cancelled out. What will we have? Sin theta by cos theta, tan theta. So tan theta is equal to AY by AX, right? So theta is equal to tan inverse of AY by AX. This is very important result. Equation number 4 if we say. So this is very important result which we people can understand that अगर आपको एंगल फाइंड करना है कि x एक्सिस के साथ एंगल कितना बना रहा है, तो you can apply simple this formula, equation number 4, theta is equal to tan inverse of AY by AX. Now if I want to obtain magnitude of the given vector with its component, how can I get? So here last point in triangle, again in triangle OMP, if we apply Pythagoras law, okay, this is right angle triangle, right? So in that right angle triangle, if we apply Pythagoras law, what we can write? Hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square is what? OP square. OP square is what? Sum of the square side square. So OM square plus what will have MP square, right? To OM, OP equal to what? Vector, magnitude of vector A, that is A square, right? Here OM is equal to what? OM is equal to AX only, as I told you, AX without vector. So AX square plus AY square, right? MP is equal to AY. So AX square plus AY square. That means A is equal to what? A is equal to under root of AX square plus AY square. So final result what we are getting, this if you say equation number 5. Equation number 5 gives you what? Magnitude of vector. This also can be written as this way. Magnitude of vector A is equal to what? Root of summation of square of its component, AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. If you have three component x, y and z, so we can write vector A, which we are getting equation 1, A equal to AXI plus AYJ, that can be write as AXI plus AYJ plus AZK. One component get added, Z component, okay. Here magnitude can be write as A equal to under root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So this is what the important topic of chapter number 4, components of a vector with its magnitude, with how the direction is to be find out.